And it looks like I can cancel fall damage by doing that. Tennyson report warning. Listen, Trench is on the warpath about this Tennyson report thing. He wants to know who wrote it. He wants to know yesterday. Whoever did this is going to get crucified. I don't know if it was one of you guys, and I don't want to know. I'm not super keen on leading a witch hunt, so tell everyone in the sector to keep their heads down. Best not to be on anyone's radar right now, you know? I tell you, not even counting all the weird shit we deal with, this place can be a downright hostile work environment sometimes. Well, maybe you should just work within the standards set by our great dear director, who is dead. But now I'm the director, so you have to work to my standards. Ha ha ha. Okay. Well, we've officially accessed this whole room.
We need to find a way to Blackrock processing. That's where Marshall said we'd find a prism.
Okay, now they knew anything. Altered workspace.
If the contents of your workspace have been rearranged, removed, added to, or altered in any other way, you should immediately leave the area while speaking to yourself in a reassuring tone. This will not only keep you calm, but also the room. Thank you for your attention.
Keep the room calm, you know, that's not something I ever really considered. Yeah, I'm really glad that I can just break through walls sometimes. Screw this whole clearance thing. I'll force my way in. I wonder if there's any, like, setting that, like, has that enabled or disabled. Because it still feels weird to me, like I didn't expect to have that level of destructibility. Alright, structural analysis, the Atlas. The Atlas is a physical expression created by the oldest house. Its purpose and function are currently unknown. The specific shape and dimensions of the Atlas, see ATL3 for said dimensions, seem to indicate a more explicit purpose than the oldest house's usual walls, floors, or shifts. The Atlas changes form, but resists observation when doing so. No visual observation has been made during its change, and it only ever occurs between frames when monitored by surveillance cameras. A previous theory was that this change corresponds to house shifts, and that the Atlas is a blank of the blank itself. However, the shape changes do not occur at the same time as the building shifts, which makes this theory doubtful. Structurally, the Atlas is made of the same blank material as the rest of the oldest house. Further observation will hopefully aid in discovering its purpose. What the heck is the Atlas? Does it produce the black rock that we're looking for? Someone's in danger. Hold on, I'm opening the entrance to central maintenance for myself for later on. Hey guys! Don't worry, the director has come here to help as soon as I can fucking see. Holy shit. Someone is in major threats now, again? Seriously? At least it's good timing. I'm right next to a fast travel point. Wait, Arish is up here?
Hey, wait, up here!
You are the words.
Huh.
The thunder songs.
I'll deal with you in a second, Arish. I gotta go check out, research. What's going on over there? Major targets. Go to the ritual division. You got it. But before that, let me actually check out what we can get with shield. We have shield strength. And then a side division is when released, shield propels debris at nearby enemies. Oh shit. See, that's a solid upgrade that I could appreciate. Okay. I already regret throwing points into C's. That's 3 points I could have just tossed right here in a shield barrage. Oh well. The way things are going, I'm probably gonna end up having like most of these other abilities. Ritual division. Alright. Eliminate key hiss targets. Uh-oh. Hold on, I need to swap out my weapons here real quick. Because I need my pierce damage, just in case. Kill hiss snipers in the research sector with headshots. That's all I'm looking for. Senior agent? You're not what I'm trying to find. Where's a sniper when I need him? I might have to go to one of the more open areas. Got him with the double tap. Always can appreciate that. Okay. So, if we go to Central Research, we might be able to find some. Oh, hello. Huh. There's so many little random knickknacks to mess around with here. They probably don't do anything for the player, but it's a funny thing to look at. Alright. So snipers spawn over here. Or at least this is one of the one of the areas we dealt with them in. I want to see if we can have that happen again. Yikes, I think I might just die! Yikes! Oh, thank God. Hey, I can seize him from this distance. Alright. That wasn't a sniper. That's for sure. But they sure almost got me killed. I'm in the perfect place for a sniper to spawn. These goddamn bastards don't want me to complete my mission. Hello, did we ever look at this room? No, we did not. Plant complaint. Hold on, I gotta go to it manually. Correspondence? Here we go, plant complaint. Hey, so I was just wondering about the plants in research. Is it really necessary to sing to them? I mean, that janitor does have a nice voice, and the plants sure seem to like it. Maybe we could just switch it up a bit. I'm getting pretty tired of the tango. And where do these plants even come from? No one seems to remember when they were planted. And people like them a bit too much, if you ask me. Are we being invaded by houseplants? Worth looking into. Dr. Lewis, are we being invaded by houseplants? Shoebox notes. I think I stumbled on something here. Only notes / Hurley hypothesis now. Further test needed. Shoebox. Retrieved from Ordinary. Whoa. Ordinary 2012. Reference Ordinary 2002. Potential altered item, not flagged. On the lab, everything affected but the shoebox and contents. We recreated the event, same result. Recreated with a different shoebox from home, same result. WTF. Shoeboxes can be altered? Content safe? Why? How? A loophole? We could use this. Who took the shoebox? We're in the middle of a test here. Bring it back, idiots. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. Repopulation ongoing in the town? Bright Falls. 1970 summer, 2010 fall. Why does Bright Falls sound familiar? Is Bright Falls a town in Alan Wake? I don't know. Excuse me. I see. What is this supposed to be on? Synchronicity. Synchronicity is a phenomenon long recognized by the wise, but only recently given a name by science. It is how we rationalize events connected by no identifiable causality, yet clearly conjoined in purpose. How does a dream foretell an event in the physical plane? Why do hounds bail at the death of their master, which has occurred miles away? The world is unified in ways we do not yet understand, and sometimes we stumble across these invisible unseen chords and wonder at the result. The visionary Carl Jung laid the road, now we must walk it. My fledgling research department will make it our mission to reliably reproduce blank behavior by the close of 1959. Once done, the mechanics of synchronicity will lay themselves bare in due time. We are striding into the future of science. History may not remember our names, but God himself will. Okay, well, clearly his research is taking a while. Because I don't think synchronicity has completely ruled the world just yet. Alright, well, no snipers responding for me to blast with my shot here, so I'm just gonna go find a control point and leave. Alright, so I think we were in maintenance? Trying to be in the Atlas Chamber. Here we go. His attacks can occur even in previously visited locations. See, I've already learned that. I figured that would happen, but I wish they would happen a little bit more consistently. That way I could perhaps even farm the enemies if need be. I think I have to go to the other side? Yep. What? Hold on. We've got ourselves a shelter. Also known as a loot dispensary for me. Ooh, launch efficiency. I think that's just an energy thing, right? Yeah, 16% energy cost. Meh.
Glad to see you're still you.
Yeah, don't worry. If I wasn't still me,
What's the damage?
you'd be dead.
Each taken a few hits. We need to get them to a surgical station ASAP, but I don't think they're stable enough to move.
Oh yeah? Well, they're gonna have to be, because we are moving out and I am not leaving them behind. Now do what you need to do.
Do what you need to do. Don't worry. I can seize their mind if need be. They just won't make it down to the other side.
Hey, thanks for bringing down that... whatever the fuck that was. But we are barely holding on here, boss. How's the situation outside maintenance?
What do I tell him? The truth is harsh, but these people seem familiar with death.
The hiss are everywhere. Most of the Bureau is lost. We need Blackrock Prism to make more HRAs for any survivors in the safe rooms. I'm here to check Darling's Blackrock lab.
So to recap, death, disaster, and imminent destruction. Another day at the FBC. The Darling's lab is just past Blackrock processing. But I got good news and I got bad news on that front. Good news is, it's right down the hall. Bad news is, a hiss monster has decided to move in, so that's great.
Monster.
That's what the Rangers said. The ones that survived, anyway. But we are just treading water here, and the hiss keep coming. Salvador would know what to do, but apparently he took a security team into the containment sector just before the lockdown happened, and, well, no one's seen him since. But hey, at least we got you, our fearless leader.
They shouldn't rely on me. They don't know me.
Yeah, they don't.
They don't know how I've failed people.
Oh, Jesse, no.
You've done a good job here, Arish, but you should take your people and get to the base in Executive. You can regroup there. I'll go deal with this monster. I'm getting kind of used to them.
Aye, Faden. And be sure to put a bullet in that thing for me.
I have no guarantees. I might just throw a bunch of like benches at it. It's really just whatever's available.
We'll push through this.
The Hiss are the ones doing the pushing, Doc.
All right. Trench's behavior. Also, oh, Jesse. Maybe we'll learn more about it, but I'm wondering if it's purely just like she feels like she failed Dylan, or if other things happened in those 17 years. She's like, I just always fail people. All right. Have you noticed the recent tension between Trench and Darling? They've both been acting odd lately. Trench concerns me the most. His sudden hostility towards Darling's project is very unlike him. He was the one to approve all of the Hedron research in the first place, but after Darling unveiled those HRAs, he was livid. I personally don't see any reason not to equip Bureau staff with an additional protective device, especially not if it's as strong as Darling says. What do you make of this? Have you seen anything from either of them that strikes you as odd? Let's talk in person soon before the next Bureau heads meeting. From Marshall to Salvador. Maybe Trench was the problem.
Ranger Squad Charlie 7 returned from an expedition into the quarry threshold just after 0500 Zulu. Can you please state your names and describe the purpose of your expedition?
Kevin Horowitz, Rupert Well. Our mission was to map quarry grid coordinates G29.
Kill a hiss,
Secondary objective, as always, was to find a route from the threshold entrance and maintenance to the formation. Secondary objective was not a success. What a surprise.
And did you encounter any previously unrecorded event or entity while inside the threshold?
No, nothing. Do you think we should tell him about the mermaid?
Excuse me?
Yeah, the mermaid. Horowitz here found this mermaid in the quarry, just sitting on some black rock. She was singing this beautiful song, and he was overcome with desire. She was so alluring. I'd say she was more enchanting than alluring. Fine, enchanting.
Did you tell your CO about this?
No, because it didn't happen. Nothing happened. As usual, the quarry is full of rocks. That's it. Can we go now?
Fuck you guys. Get out of here.
He was invested in the story. I was too. I was like, I mean, look, they could be bullshitting, but I had to take their word for it at some point. Alright, what kind of monsters inside of here? At this point, nothing super spooky has shown up, but I'm
Arish wasn't kidding about that monster.
ready to be convinced otherwise. Oh boy.
You showed me the HRA when I first got here, and the machine that makes them. Can you help me find a prism?
Yeah, I mean, the prism looks like it kind of made itself known even regardless of our giant marker on it. It's just glowing over here.
What the fuck?
Okay. Where'd it go? Whoa, shit! I think I see it. Yep, I was right! Oh. Thank God for the shield, man. Thank God for the shield. I see you, you motherfucker. Woo!
Let's hurry up and find Darling's lab.
Ow! It almost got me. Jeez. I call major shenanigans on that thing. What the fuck is a hiss distorted? Hiss-distorted agents are able to render themselves invisible and emit a powerful concussive blast when in close range of their target. Curiously, the Hiss-distorted is apparently not able to utilize both abilities at once. It must make itself visible when it goes on the offensive. The Hiss-distorted is unique in the fact that it wields a paranatural ability previously unknown to the Bureau, perhaps tapping into a yet undiscovered object of power? How does this invisibility work? Does the distorted become resonance temporarily? Does it use Hiss resonance to refract light? The physical deformation of this particular Hiss entity is noteworthy in its thoroughness. Clearly, the human host would have died from such extreme alteration, which prompts the questions, are the corrupted simply animated corpses? Refer to file blank for the full report. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna fight that thing normally. I tried shooting it while it was invisible, and I don't know if that actually did anything. I couldn't toss an object at it while it's invisible, so that was just weird. But I only tried once, so maybe we'll try again in the future to just toss objects at the invisible distortions. Oh, whoops.
Where under the right conditions, when the frequencies match, other dimensions leak in. We call these areas thresholds. The quarry is one of the more stable thresholds in the maintenance sector. That's where black rock comes from.
You heard that too, right?
Dimensional matter.
Black rock comes from the threshold, quarry. So the prisms must be there too.
Yeah.
Think of it as paranatural lead. Our research involves many dangerous things we absolutely need to keep in check. That's what the Black Rock Line fire breaks are about. The panopticon container cells.
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but I need the code for the quarry elevator.
Oh, Emily. The code's BlackRock 665. Haver of the Beast. Get it?
It was still recording.
We can do that again.
I love when they don't end up doing it again.
Darling's key.
Ooh, clears of a
This
fine.
should get us into the quarry.
This should get us into a lot of places, honestly. What is this? Black Rock. Black Rock has allowed the Bureau to make great strides in containment procedures since it was first discovered. This report will examine how its very structure is comprised of blank density that nullifies all resonances with a range of blank to blank hertz. Bureau innovations that incorporate Black Rock will be analyzed, most notably the fire breaks, feats of engineering designed to contain any future outbreaks, attacks, or other internal threats. The goal of this report is to encourage Bureau staff to explore further innovations using Black Rock, as work in that field has markedly slowed in recent years. Alright. My health is pretty low here, but maybe there'll be a fast travel control point in here.
Everything here is crazy. Weird, but it feels right. Like how the world should be. I am in an infinite building leading to different dimensions, and I never want to leave. Even with all the horror, I'm happy.
You know, me too.
It feels sane. Or just the right kind of insane.
Yeah, I mean, all those crazy things going on in the world we found out are legitimate. And I mean, it's just so damn interesting. And especially with our powers, shoot. We might as well stick around. If we were just like a normal Joe Schmo, I don't know. I'd feel a little bit different about it. But, oh, hey, we opened this door. Shortcut! But as the director, we're capable of doing so much. So we should. At least until we find out that there's some crazy thing going on here that could destroy the world, and the Federal Bureau is responsible for it, so we have to stop both the Bureau and the Hiss. But, there's a lot that we gotta figure out and find out. These poor Hiss agents. Sometimes you just get taken out, they don't even know what the hell happened. Oh hey! Well, it's dead. Found the Hiss elevated. It's been a while. You know, that reminds me I should probably go check out the, and if I have any missions available. Actually, I'm pretty sure we have 3 of 3. Alright. NSC, the sarcophagus container. The NSC was designed by the order of Deputy Chief Trench shortly before he became director. The container provides a safe method of extraction of Blank's excess energy output while acting as a humane way to house him. What? The coolant pump keeps the container and its Blank from overheating while the energy is siphoned. The energy is then conducted to the converters, where it is rendered into a Blank through the use of turbine generators. The electricity produced powers the entire Bureau, making us completely self-sufficient and effectively invisible on the New York City grid. After NSC-01's disappearance by some unknown manifestation of Blank's power, the occupant was restrained and a second model was built. NSC-02 possesses a built-in spatial anchors that are designed to prevent any translocative effect from its occupants. Okay, so there's someone inside of this thing generating the power for the entire Bureau. And I guess these are shots of him. Oh my god, that's really fucking creepy. Internal movement detected. Yeah. I wonder if he's infected by the Hiss. Anyways, let's see if I have 3 of 3 missions. We do. Although I think I'm gonna abandon this Hiss sniper one. See if I can find something that's a little bit more reasonable. Because we aren't really making progress. And we're not in that sector right now. Board countermeasures. Goodbye to this, and say hello to... We'll get rid of this too. Kill enemies with the service weapon in shatter mode. Easy. I can do that. Is there any other weapon form right now? No, but I can upgrade the grip, which honestly I might do just because it's available. Alright, so if I go to my grip form, grip, I now have an extra mod slot. What can I slap onto it? Damage against enemy armor, rate of fire, damage after kill, energy gained from headshots. Unfortunately, I guess I don't have any extra damage mods available. Oof. Well, that's a shame. At least I boosted the base damage of this. And if I wanted to, I could always go to the spin. I think spin has a damage mod. Yep. I'll get rid of this. Unequip. I don't think spin's gonna be something I use terribly often. Alright. Now... There. Now my pistol has a damage mod and a headshot damage mod. Which means hopefully they stack pretty effectively. Although honestly, grip is not as impressive as just using shatter or even pierce on everything. Pierce seems like a fantastic way to deal with just a ton of enemies. Although, I mean, grip is still good. Don't get me wrong. Especially with this boost, if I get headshots a whole bunch, ooh, we're gonna clear enemies out. But it lacks the instant kill potential as everything else. Fan supplement. The notion of fan death has now become widely known in the region, since foreign investigator Blank met with a local journalist to explain how electric fans operate at speeds that may suffocate users by overly disturbing the air. As our agency is still young, we must take care to avoid missteps. Any explanation given to the public must provide sufficient yet vague rationale that will reaffirm their certainty that ours is a stable, controlled world. We must tread carefully, especially in this increasingly technological world, with the radio and other innovations allowing information to travel at speeds previously undreamt of. This is precisely why we insist that our department handle all communications with public bodies. With all due respect, William S. Powers, head of the Department of Public Knowledge and Diversions. Dude, If there was crazy shit happening all over the place, I don't know, I feel like it becomes impossible to keep that information down. But if they're legitimately keeping
Elevator's broken.
everything secret in 2019, wow, good
Gotta
for them.
get down the old-fashioned way.
Oh god, we gotta climb down. So one thing I haven't tested yet is whether or not shield will protect me from environmental hazards. That's something I'll have to try out the next time I'm close to one of the hazards. Although honestly, it probably might have to be like an upgrade. Of course, I have a mission to kill Charged, and we've only been that was our first one in so long. I hope there's nothing of value along this, by the way, because I'm just trying to make my way down as fast as possible. So if there's like a hidden document or collectible up here, I'm not on the lookout. I mean, I'm kind of on the lookout, but not that much. I wonder if shield protects me from fall damage. Nope, definitely doesn't. Anybody else? Really? Only 3 guards here? Huh, simple. All right, Black Rock Quarry. This is gonna be an adventure. My first trek into a threshold, or at least a more official kind of threshold. Before I do that though, I'm going to, let me quickly look at my hotline. Anything new? Nope, nobody's wanted to talk to us for a bit. Good, all right. So I'm gonna take a bit of a break, and when we're back, we're heading into the Black Rock Quarry.